The PourSamadi Ichimoku time analysis is an indicator that has been made available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. Traders can access this indicator on the TradingView website through this section. They can also read this page to learn about how the indicator works and its functionality. To access the indicator on the TradingView website, go to the Indicator section, search for the indicator's name, and then select it to apply it to your chart. For quicker and much easier access to this valuable indicator, you can add it to your preferred TradingView indicators by simply enabling the convenient Add to Favorites option. Once this particular indicator is effectively applied to the chart, it immediately starts drawing the prominent Ichimoku Kijun-sen line and subsequently displays various important timelines directly on the chart itself. The Ichimoku Poursamadi Signal Indicator is a special and practical tool that allows technical analysis and price action traders to analyze price behavior based on time analysis. Ichimoku is one of the most robust market analysis systems, showing us the balance of price, time, and momentum at a glance. Among the various components within the Ichimoku lines, the Kijun-sen or baseline plays a key role for us. This is where the time-based philosophy of this system takes shape for us. When the Kijun-sen line remains consistently flat for several consecutive candles, as we can clearly observe here in this particular instance, after a few subsequent candles, its horizontal line is indeed flat and stable for us to analyze. The market enters a temporary equilibrium between buyers and sellers. As soon as the slope of this line changes, a new time cycle begins for us, and the indicator marks the point of change as the anchor point or time anchor. Here, we can clearly see that with the distinct upward movement and the noticeable slope of the candle, the various timelines are automatically drawn for us. At this particular point, we can then meticulously examine the different timelines. From that very moment, the time counting begins based on a fixed sequence of numbers: 5, 9, 13, 17, 26, 35, 43, 52, 63, 72, 81, and 90, which display different time cycles for us. These numbers are the same time points or timing notes where the market rhythm usually changes for us. The previous wave might end, a new correction might begin, or a new movement might form in the market. In general, each of these timelines is considered as a price reaction timeline. The main use of the indicator is to identify time cycles and moments when the market rhythm changes, which shows us the end or beginning of price waves and distinguishes between structural fluctuations and market noise for us here. For example, in this particular section, the Kijun-sen line is steadily moving upward, and after successfully crossing a distinct flat line, precise timelines have been carefully drawn for us, thereby allowing us to thoroughly analyze the intricate price behavior along these significant lines. Each time the price corrected, it continued its upward trend at the next timeline, and we can clearly observe that in each distinct interval, there has been a noticeable price correction, and subsequently, in the very next time zone, the overarching trend has consistently continued its upward trajectory. Tasta. It corrected significantly here, and at this precise point, we distinctly see that the prevailing trend fundamentally changed until the commencement of the next time zone, and then it robustly resumed its upward movement. In this comprehensive manner, we can meticulously analyze price behavior, moving from long-term intervals all the way to short-term intervals, and thoroughly study the intricate price action. Highly skilled technical analysts and experienced price action traders, utilizing various sophisticated strategy systems that are widely employed within the dynamic market, can meticulously examine price behavior on each individual line based on a detailed time analysis and thereby make much better, more informed predictions about the future trend and the precise price movement within the complex market environment. In the Settings section, under the Input tab, there are options available for us that In this section, first we can specify the calculation period for Kijun-sen, which by default is set to 52. In the next section, we can determine how to validate flats before creating them on new dots. Here, the options are All, Automatic, and Custom. By selecting Custom, we can choose our desired period in the adjacent section. In the next section, we can either enable or alternatively disable the Update Timing Analysis box per event option. If this particular option is indeed enabled, then after each individual flat event, a new box will be completely reset. If this option is disabled, then the system will maintain its current state. The current box will be fully completed after all the 90 candle windows are entirely finished, and then it will be updated. As you can clearly see here, it draws the prevailing trend for us in this particular way, so that when a flat period ends and a new flat period begins, it displays the new time zone for us. In the next section, you can enable or disable the display of the logical Kijun-sen line. In the following section, you can customize the settings related to the Ichimoku indicator as you wish. The first input is for the Tenkan-sen, the second input is for the Kijun-sen calculation period, the third input is for the Senkou span B calculation period, and the fourth input is for the shift cut, where you can specify the shift value. In the next section, you can also enable or disable the display of various lines related to the Ichimoku indicator, allowing you to customize and draw these lines as you like and change the color of each part to your preferred color. Traders who base their analyses on the Ichimoku indicator can use these lines, the Kumo cloud, and time analysis to perform more specialized analyses on the chart. They can have In the final section, you can also enable or disable the display of input values in the status line. This option is enabled by default, and if you disable it, the input values will be removed from the status line. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We'd be happy if you share your opinions, comments, and suggestions with us in the comments section.